All right, let's just dive straight in. The title of this one says it all, and it's a pretty bold statement. Your interview process is a museum.
So check this out. This slide just lays out the whole conflict, right? On one side, you've got the classic tech interview. You know the one. No AI. Please reverse this linked list on a whiteboard. And on the other side, Linus Torvalds just a few days ago basically saying, yeah, an AI wrote this better than I could. Ship it. I mean, it's just perfect. One is this academic exercise, and the other is how the best in the world actually work. Today.
Okay, so let's dig into that whole museum idea. What does that even mean? Well, Section 1 is all about it. Your interview is testing skills from a bygone era.
Think about it like this. You're testing whether someone can calculate a square root by hand while a calculator is sitting right there on the desk. It's kind of absurd, right? You're ignoring the best tool for the job to test a skill that's, well, it's obsolete.
Or here's another one. It's like testing someone on how well they can tap out Morse code while they're holding a smartphone. You see the disconnect? It's huge. The test has nothing to do with the reality of the job anymore.
So what kicked all this off? I mean, what was the big moment? That's what we're getting into in Section 2, the Linus Torvalds commit. This is where everything changed.
Okay, so to really get why this is such a big deal, you need to know who Linus Torvalds is. We're not talking about some random developer here. This is the guy who created Linux because he was bored. He created Git because he got mad. He's famous, or maybe infamous, for his absolutely brutal code reviews. This is the man who wrote the operating system that basically runs the entire internet. His standards are legendary. And then he does this. He posts a commit, and the message is right there. Is this much better than I could do by hand? Sure is. He's not hiding it. He's not trying to be clever. He's just saying, yep, the AI did a better job. Coming from him, that is a massive, massive statement.
And you know what's really interesting? It's how he did it. There was no big press release, no think piece, no drama. He just committed the code. He treated AI like a better screwdriver. He saw a tool that worked and he used it. Simple as that.
So that leads to the obvious question, right? If the creator of Linux is using AI, why are so many companies still running interviews where it's explicitly forbidden? Well, Section 3 gets into the psychology behind it. It's something called skill set displacement anxiety.
Skill set displacement anxiety. What is that? It's basically the terror that the skills you spent years, maybe decades mastering are suddenly becoming obsolete because of some new technology. The resistance isn't really about code quality or fundamentals, it's about fear.
And this slide just nails the comparison. Over on the left, you've got these museum skills, right? Writing bubble sort from memory. And on the right, modern skills, the stuff that actually gets you paid today. Evaluating AI output, debugging real production issues, shipping features that work. The job has fundamentally changed.
I love this next quote because it's so sharp. It just cuts right to the chase. Your ability to write bubble sort from memory is now worth approximately the same as your ability to write cursive. It's a party trick. Wow. I mean, think about that. A skill that used to be a badge of honor is now just a fun little thing you can do at a party. It's not a core professional skill anymore.
So the whole thing is about protecting the wrong skill. It's like being a master blacksmith and insisting that every new apprentice has to be tested on making perfect horseshoes long after the car has been invented. The world has moved on. The value isn't in the manual craft anymore. It's in judgment, experience, and understanding the whole system.
Okay, so if the old way is broken, what do? We can't just complain, right? Well, Section 4 lays out a blueprint for a modern interview, one that actually tests what matters in 2026.
So here's the proposed setup. It's not some clean, abstract puzzle. No, you start with a messy, AI-generated codebase. The code kinda works, but it's buggy. The documentation is terrible, and your job, you've got 2 hours. Make it production ready. And you have to show your work. This is what a real day on the job looks like. And just look at what a test like this actually tells you about a candidate. Can they get up to speed on unfamiliar code quickly? Do they have the judgment to know when to fix something versus when to just ask the AI to try again? Can they write good tests? How good are they with the new tools? What's their actual bar for quality? And maybe most importantly, can they ship something real under pressure? See? This reveals everything that actually matters.
Which brings us to the final section, and it's really a choice that every engineering leader has to make right now. Section 5, 2 paths, but 1 future. The choice is yours.
And it's laid out like a choose-your-own-adventure book.
Path A, you keep testing linked lists. Your competitor, who's using all the modern tools, ships faster than you and you lose. Path B, you test what actually matters. Your team ships faster and you get that promotion. The stakes are pretty clear, aren't they?
This final quote just sums up the entire idea perfectly. Stop testing who can shoot the straightest arrow. Start testing who can win the fight. That straightest arrow, that's your perfect, elegant whiteboard algorithm. But winning the fight, that's about shipping a product, using every tool at your disposal. It's about effectiveness, not theoretical perfection.
And all of this builds to one last, really pointed thought. It's a direct challenge, really, to anyone who's still defending those no AI interviews.
And here it is, the mic drop question. What do you know about code quality that Linus Torvalds doesn't? Seriously, if the person with arguably the highest standards for code on Earth is using this tool, what's your argument for banning it? It really makes you think, doesn't it?